cruising with guns, but my friends laughing, raise her on the roof of my tongue. If there is static, see what money make you become. Be a true savage, money double up.
Yo, you now tuned into the IH8BATTLERAP podcast, featuring custom-made menace and Dutch KIB. Sucker.
What's going on, folks? You know, this is Dutch KIB.
Your boy Custom Made Menace. We back once again. I Hate Battle Rap Podcast. Down there, Marco.
Alright, man. So how was, matter of fact, yo, Menace, man, how was your weekend, man?
It was alright, regular OE. I'm waiting for the cool weather to come. See, the bad part of this Florida shit is that the heat stays around for a long time, and we still dealing with this hot ass weather. I'm ready for the cool months already. That's about it though. I'm just waiting to cool down.
Man, I think I had a bum weekend, man. Like, my weekend was just like, it was trash.
Yeah,
it was trash, man. I just spent the whole weekend working, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got some, yeah, man. I got some footage. You know, I edit, so I got some footage of some high school football games, man. Shout out to the I don't know their mascot names, but shout out to Don Bosco and St. Peter's Prep out in New Jersey. I think they're in Jersey City or whatever, man. They got some talent, man. They got some recruits that you gonna be definitely hearing about soon, you know, and they're all based in Jersey, man. Shout out to Jersey. You know, Jersey got some football players out there, man. Shout out to y'all, you know. Did I cut out just now? Like cut in and out just now? Or
when you said Jersey, it sounded like you said it like 3 times. It was like Jersey.
It was the echo. Nah, yeah, I did say Jersey 3 times.
Really around end up right there. Jersey.
But nah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to for real. Shout out to Jersey. They definitely got some players. They got one in the league right now, Mohamed Sanu, and I'm probably missing a few others as well. But yeah, that's how I spent my weekend mostly, you know, just editing and shit like that, you know. And well, that's it.
Going on in battle. It's been an eventful week.
It has. They finally released I think the first 2 days of Survivor Series weekend. And I believe RBE released all the battles for their ladies and gent card. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gents card. I'll start off with the ladies and gents card. I'm only looking forward to a few battles. Other battles, I don't really care for. I'll be honest with you. You feel what I'm saying?
To me, it's just a weird mix. To be called the ladies and gents card is not all battles of ladies and gents. So it's like, it makes it kind of weird.
Exactly.
That's just to me, I guess.
Unless you're implying that if it's like a female versus female, are you implying that one of the females is very manly? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying, if you look at ain't there battles with guys and girls? Like, and then you got battles with 2 guys. And then you got a flyer that says ladies and gents.
That's what I'm trying to say. I guess that they're saying that it's a mixture of women and men on the card, including intergender battles. I guess that's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? But if you say ladies and gents, like, I automatically assume that you're going to have
the whole card is going to be that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they wanted to mix it up, you know, so... Shout out to RBE, man, for putting the ladies on, for real, you know. I like that QB versus Shayna Ashley battle. I like that E-Hart and Mulatto Black battle. I like that Ill Will versus Trez battle. And everything else I could care less about, to be honest with you. I don't care about Rex versus Rosenberg Raw. I just don't care. I don't really care about Farrah versus Charlie Clips, even though, for some reason, I feel like that can be a sleeper, but who knows? You feel what I'm saying?
Farrah is really trying to redeem herself, like, then I guess, but...
Right, and if you have that, and you add the fact
how serious
Charlie Clips,
it's fucked up. That's always got to be said, but it depends how serious Clips takes it. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at it, all right, so you have the twerk battle, and then the third round of the Goods 2-on-2 with versus Hitman and John for Summer Impact. You know, if you take those two, you know, I hope that, well, it looks like he's going toward the serious direction. You know what I'm saying? And he's maintaining that. And I believe if this is one round, you may have a good shot of getting a real serious Charlie Clips. I'm just saying. So let's see what happens with that. Oh, I do want to see Old Red bark on Shuni. I'm just putting that out there. I'm sorry, Fetty. You know what I'm saying? Old Red has a good track record versus females so far. Pardon me. You know, first one was him versus Hustle. You know, so I'm looking forward to seeing Old Red snap. You know, especially with the last performance that he had versus Danny, which was a lot of people feel that it was unsatisfactory, to say the least. So with that being said, a lot of people are looking for Old Red to redeem himself. You know, not just redeem himself overall. So I think there's a good opportunity to do so. Shuni is a high-profile battler, female or male. You know what I'm saying? So this is and it's on RBE. So it's the perfect platform and the perfect opportunity, you know, to definitely spaz out, in my opinion. You feel me? Other battles, I think Yoshi versus J2. And I think that the J2 that you were telling me about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a funny ass. Has he always had that funny ass haircut?
I don't know. The first time I saw him was the event that I was shooting at. So
it was weird, son. He had like okay, he got a hair. The picture that they picked, he got like a fade. He looked like it looked like Wesley Snipes in Judgment Day. Was it Judgment Day or Judge Dredd? Judge Dredd.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
What it was. I know what you're talking
about. Yeah, son. He got that haircut, son. And I'm like, oh, nah, B, what's going on with your man? What's going on with your man? To each his own, man. To each his own, man. We're gonna be coming back to we're gonna be coming back to that in a second. And also, was it Floss the Boss versus Blue Cocaine? Blue Cocaine is I haven't seen her battle yet, but she is easy on the eye. Nice eye candy.
That's what it takes.
Yes. Oh man, she look alright. She looks alright. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if Floss the Boss is gonna, you know, bark on her, but yeah, she's yeah.
What else?
Alright. So switching gears from that card to another card that was released earlier this week, Survivor Series, the first day, which is a mixture of PGs and one-offs. You know, one-offs being Easy to Block Captain versus Swag Tanner.
See.
I was waiting for that. And Presidential Dubs versus Funeral Fame from the Goonies. I like.
Cake Like Goonies?
Cake Like versus Goonies. That's right. I like Easy to Block Captain versus Swag Tanner. My question is, in Maryland, will people get tired of Easy to Block Captain's content of only struggle and jail bars? That's my question. Will it become stale to the crowd?
Brand new crowd.
Yeah, it's a brand new crowd, but at the end of the day, you know, content is content. You understand? Even though it may hit hard, whatever, you don't know if that crowd is gonna grow tired of hearing the same thing for 3 rounds. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you can be fired you could be fired, but at the same time, if you're saying the same thing Will they grow tired of it? Will they, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? It is still a fresh crowd. It's not like Richmond, where it's like we've done like 3 to 6 events and you're just tired. You understand? This is a fresh crowd in terms of the URL throwing an event there. So we may have a crowd that's receptive to it, or we may not. Who knows? But I'm interested to see how they receive that content. From what I was told, shout out to Cuban, he was telling me that the crowd in Maryland likes hearing that real shit. They like hearing that gutter shit. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? They like hearing that gritty shit, then Easy the Block Captain has no problems. Swag Tanner, I'm interested to see how he does in this battle.
He got the sneaky haymakers.
He got the he's a smooth puncher. He's a smooth puncher. Rushes a little bit, but that's his style. You know what I'm saying? But when those punches connect, it's like, god damn. And out of nowhere, you just, oh shit, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I like that battle. I really like that battle. Prezi and Funeral of Fame. Man, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. Very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Fame is from the area, you know, DMV. And Prezi's on the road this time. I'm interested to see how Prezi does on the road, how he does in front of the Maryland crowd. Will the Maryland crowd mock with him, even though Funeral Fame is a area favorite? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's bringing the people in the building. Will they still, you know, react to what presidential dubs have to say? That's really what I'm looking forward to. Looking to see how well he performs in that type of crowd. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the PGs afterwards. Shit. I wish I could pull it up. Actually, I could pull it up right now. Let me just go ahead and look for it. But yeah, make sure you come out to the first day. You know, and you could just skip the first day if you feel like it. But I'm promising you that there's gonna be a lot of heat on that card. A lot of heat on that card that you're gonna be mad. You're like, damn, son, I should have pulled up.
I got it right now. Zigzag Kid Def.
My man.
G's LaFleur, 280s.
Oh, I heard.
Bob and Benji.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Chicken Bob and Benji for having that face off that's going around everywhere with Finesse and Chill.
Yeah.
And V.
Shout out to them, man.
They the only ones I've seen that went out of their way to do a face off for real and have that shit floating around everywhere. So they got to get a salute. Plus CC.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't know about no Chicken Bob.
And we don't know anything about Chicken Bob. But I will say shout out to Chicken Bob and Benji Lolo for actually showing up to the face off in person and getting that out the way. Not getting out the way.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes be complaining that they not getting pushed like that. And this shows what you're supposed to be doing.
That's a fact.
You be waiting for nobody to give you that push. You're supposed to get out there and get the footage yourself and push it yourself and then make people want to see you. So, I mean, they did their thing. So, this is what it is.
That's a fact. They promoing, man.
And Rad B.
Oh, no. That's going to be a bomb.
Trade 30 and Sir South. Another C. Yo, CNC's on the card.
Yo, CNC showing out. CNC showing out.
There's 3. Got 3 battles on one card. 1 off and 2 PGs. CNC. Just saying.
Yo, chill out, Menace, man.
He's doing gift from Joey Gambello. That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be interesting. And
you got the guard, Zeus the God, and Sheed Happens.
Shout out to Sheed Happens, man. He a funny guy, man. I rock with Sheed, man. He's a good dude. I haven't seen any of his battles yet. Sheed, don't throw darts at me because of that, man. Yo, man, I just haven't gotten around to it. I'ma promise you, I'ma check out your battle, at least one of them, sometime this week, because I do have to put out these rankings, and I'm trying to get it done in a time. The rankings, yes, the dreaded, the infamous PG rankings. You know what I'm saying? I am doing one for these PGs. You know what? We might. You know what? Well, hey, Menace, man. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about bringing some of these guys on to promote themselves for the PGs. Would you be down? Would you be with it?
I mean, I'm with it. If they got the time, that's always the hardest part, is getting the artist to actually show up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so we're gonna definitely try to make that happen. We're gonna try to make it happen. Give it like an open invitation for these guys to pull up and see if they with it. If not, then first come, first serve. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to,
a couple weeks, so just schedule a day and we'll get on here and get it done.
That's right. Run the gauntlet. All right. So then let's go to the second day, or day one of the main stage, quote unquote. You have your what they call the main event. Jada Nightwing versus Ace Amin.
Boy.
Mo Moolah versus Truth Watson.
Coliseum.
Brooklyn Hands versus Trufo.
I got Trufo. I fuck with Trufo.
The female Diesel versus Coffee Brown.
Coffee on fire, but
Ty versus Jay Kruger.
God.
Burke Bucks versus Gunpowder Pat.
We on.
Alright. Skates versus Nun.
I fuck with Skates.
Jay Moore versus Jay Moore versus
this is the one.
Brooklyn Carter.
This is the one right here. I don't know how to call, cause I fuck with Jay Moore crazy now, and I haven't seen Brooklyn Carter in a minute. But when Carter was here,
he was on this.
It was crazy. So it's like I don't know what to expect from a Brooklyn Carter on a comeback right now. So
me neither.
But Jay Moore is so fire, bro.
He is.
All around, like that nigga's crazy. So I don't know. That's one I wouldn't even be able to call.
I feel the same way. And Philly Diesel versus Rax.
That's my nigga. I got Diesel.
Yeah. So as we get closer to the date, as well as the reveal of the third card, or the second day, you know what I'm saying, of the main stage, we'll revisit this whole card, break it down, give you a preview of it, and let you guys give us your thoughts on the card as well. You feel what I'm saying? As we get closer to the date, you feel me? But let's get into one of the topics that I wanted to talk about tonight. You understand? That was really circulating all around. Matter of fact, I read wrong. My fault. This one also has been circulating a lot for the past a day or two. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to J Black, champion. He had T-Rex on there, and T-Rex, he disclosed that he ran into Brizz Rawsteen at a gas station, and some things happened, and he went into more details. And some people felt like the details that he went into may fall under the category of snitching or dry snitching. You understand?
It's a new day and age, because first of all, I come from an era where you don't talk about nothing that deal with street shit, especially not on camera. So that's first of all. Let's say it would have only been a fight. Why are you on camera talking about meeting him at a gas station and a fight happening? But it wasn't even a fight. He doesn't only say where he was. He says who was there. He says what they had on him. And then when Jay Black tries to turn it around and be like, yeah, what he's talking about is something else, he's like, nah, hold on. Let me tell the story the right way. And all of this for no reason, because nobody asked. Like, he just said it. Oh yeah, I ran into Brizz the other day. At a gas station in Delaware. And he had, like, yo, what?
I had a conversation. My man seen the footage as well. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my man Hardcore, you know. Shout out to Hardcore from This Is 50, G-Unit, right? And he brought up a point, right? And I kind of thought about it. Driving from DC back to New York, you stop in Delaware, right? And out of all people you run into is Brizz Rawsteen.
At a gas station.
At a gas
A
station.
random gas station.
Random gas station. What are the odds?
2 blocks long.
And then he says, you know, the battle between him and Rock is coming up. You know, he's up on Champion. You know, he has the opportunity to sell a fight and speak on other things as well, you know, and he may have been telling a story. This may not be true. And I asked him, why would T-Rex get up there and say all this for a story? And he said, yeah, why not? And if Brizz agrees or disagrees or agrees with the story, like, yeah, that happened, boom, boom, it makes Brizz look in a favorable light as well. You understand? And in addition to, it makes him look in a favorable light in a way. Because Rex was talking about, I respect.
Day where a nigga talk about me pulling up with something on me and I'm gonna be like, yo, this is a good look.
I'm just saying, I'm just telling you from what my boy was telling me. You know what I'm saying? What his point was.
I'm just saying, true or not, that's not some type of. I don't want that out. Just think about it as you, and you just listening to somebody on an interview on YouTube that thousands of people are watching, and all of a sudden he starts talking about, I ran into Dutch in the middle of Brooklyn at a gas station, and he had the thing on him. As soon as I hear that, bro, my eyes is gonna be looking at the screen like, yo, what the fuck he just said? Like, did he really just say that? And then not only that, but he don't stop there. He proceeds to say, and one of my men had it on him too. But I'm not saying no names. So now you're admitting you know that when you say somebody's name attached to a gun, that it is snitching. But you just did that with somebody else. Allegedly. You do this with somebody else and act like it's not snitching. This is the part where I'm lost with people, because I really had people coming at me today like, yo, you shouldn't speak on no street shit if you don't know. That ain't no real snitching. He just talked too much. Like, bro, I'm from an era where that's snitching. I'm sorry. The fact you're on camera telling this type of story, like, the only reason it's not snitching is because nobody went to jail.
All right, let me just put this out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a street person. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a neighborhood and around people that were into those type of activities. You understand? But me myself, I was never involved in that type of life. You understand? But I know a lot of people that were, you know. And to see Rex get up on there and said what he said, I felt like he was doing a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You could tell a story if that happened. If that happened, you could tell a story without giving all those details in the story.
He didn't have to bring up none of that. He could have said, I ran into him at a gas station. We was about to get it shaken. And then what makes it funnier is the second part. He says they stopped to discuss that Brizz thought that Rex hit somebody with a bottle. And then he pulled his phone out and he said, if you want to fight, we can fight. But before we can fight, we're going to watch the footage.
I told my man that happened. I told him, he's like, that didn't happen. I said, he did. He told Brizz, wait a minute. Before you do anything, right? Because you thought that I threw the bottle at you. Cool. How I got the bottle is because your man, T-Top, threw the bottle at me. Now, if you don't believe me, here's the video. Let's watch the video together. Now, after you watch this video with me, and you decide, hey, I still want to run the fade, I'ma give that to you.
Then we can fight.
Yeah.
And I'm halfway. Like, I spent a lot of my youth in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm not a grown-up street nigga, but I was in the streets when I was young. And I'll tell you right now,
right.
there was never an incident where I had an issue with somebody and they ain't just punch me in the face when they see me. It wasn't no, hold up, we're gonna watch something, we're gonna discuss why we have an issue. Like, that don't happen, bro. Like, for him to say dude ran up how he ran up and you still had time to have a discussion with him about watching the footage, like, this sounds like a fairy tale. If it's real, this is the most, like, craziest situation that can happen. That is, like, the best case scenario, I guess, for what could have went wrong in that situation.
Bro,
but come on, bro, you still don't tell that whole story
you don't
on YouTube like that, man.
You don't, cause you right then and there, you giving whoever the impression that, not the impression, but you actually letting people know that I have knowledge that at this point, at this time, at this location, this person had this in his possession, and my man had this in his possession. Why are you giving that type of information out in the open,
comfortable, bro,
on camera?
Not even because somebody asked you,
YouTube,
like,
bro.
I probably would have understood more if that happened. Like, if he would have been getting asked questions to the point where he slipped up and started telling the story by mistake. But he had so many chances to stop, and he just kept going.
Jay Black was trying to help him out. He was like yo, for the nails,
he's talking about hammers and nails.
Right?
Black, not them type of hammers. The real
talking about pow, pow, pow. And Jay Black was like, yo, son, what is wrong with your man is loose. Your man's a live wire, all right? Look, man, he trying to get me on. He trying to Vlad TV me, man. He trying to Vlad TV me, man. He gonna have my champion episodes playing in a court of law. I don't need that type of publicity, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's wildin'. Your man's wildin'. Your man Rex is a wild cowboy, boy. He's a rock. And you know what's
I'm definitely from a different era, because I had a couple people coming at me today really upset. Like, yo, y'all niggas don't know. Y'all not really from the streets. If y'all calling that snitching, like, people get hurt for shit like that. Like, yo, bro. I come from a time, if you say even 1% of what the fuck he was talking about up there, you a snitch.
Listen,
if you're that comfortable that you're not even being interrogated and you're willing to tell a whole story, that if you would have told it like, let's say something would have happened and you would have told the same story, you was incriminating somebody. The only thing that you could make it not snitching is that nothing happened. But at the end of the day, you still told what people had on them and all that.
What if something happened?
And detail who was with you, where we was at. Like, come on, bro. I don't know. I guess to each his own, but I stick to my code. And my code is just keep your mouth shut at all times. Certain shit is not for the camera. If you wanted to talk about the fight to sell a fight, you could have talked about all that and say it was a fight. You didn't have to bring in no guns. You didn't have to say that y'all stopped and watched the fucking footage of the fucking fight at the battle. Like, all that extra shit to make it weird. But in today's day and age, we've definitely seen everything in battle rap. So who am I to say that it's not all true?
Listen, at the end of the day, bro, to me personally, all right, this is not even no battle rap thing. This is real life. You understand? Real life. In real life, you don't get in front of a camera and start talking up, because you don't know, first of all, you don't know what this person, you don't know what that person is, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what this person, you know? So you can't get in front of a camera and say, yo, my man got wop, and this person had wop, and they was about to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Where I'm from, you don't do that.
Armed and dangerous. Like, well, how do you know? Oh, because he was on YouTube saying you got it on.
Right, exactly. And son is, and not for nothing, what if whoever gets handed the tape and they looking at it like, oh, so so-and-so got guns on him? Okay. Boom. He gets booked, you know what I'm saying? And now he's looking at time, and people are wondering how did that happen? Not knowing that whoever may be looking, I'm talking about in terms of law enforcement and authorities. You know what I'm saying? The federales, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what we call out here. You know what I'm saying? They looking at everything, bro.
Police, they act like it ain't real.
It is real, son. It is real, bro. It is real. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people really gotta watch what they say, especially in front of cameras, because everything is not for a camera. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you say, if you don't say all right, so if it's not snitching, to me it's a form of telling. You may not have been conscious of what you were saying, but bro, it was a form of telling, bro. Because you talking about this person had this and that person had that, and you was over here. So you gave a location, you gave a date, and you gave names.
That's the thing. Yeah, you're right, because he said what was happening. Oh, we were coming from this event to go back, because you know Mook was hosting over there. Like, yo, bro, there's so much details. I forgot how much details a nigga gave.
Son, I'm like, yo, what was wrong with you?
I forgot he told all of that. That he was with Mook and with Mook's girl.
And you said and he was in the car.
Like, bro, if you think about it, even that's implicating his own man, because he just said it was me, Mook, and his girl, and then right after he said, and my man's hit the thing on him, but I ain't gonna say no names. So who, if it wasn't the girl, then who was the man? Oh wait, what? Like, yo,
so
bro,
you saying that
so many details that if they wanted to put it, even if it wasn't Mook, you kind of made it seem that way.
Nah, listen, it didn't have to be Mook. You understand? It didn't have to be. What he just did, he was pretty much saying, okay, so me, Mook, and his wife is with a person that had that, you know what, on them. So now they can be interrogated for whatever, because now they could be an accessory. They can be an accessory of a person. I don't know how the law works, I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's for whoever's listening, you can comment. Can this person, or can people be charged just being an accessory or whatever with a person, with a, you know what I'm saying, that had, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. That's my point. You don't know. You just pretty much say, yo, I'm a witness to this person that had the, you know what I mean? And then Mook and his wife was with me. And it's an ugly and nasty and messy situation that didn't need to be broadcasted. That's the point. It didn't need to be broadcasted.
You should be able to talk about right now. That type of shit. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel uncomfortable speaking on it, to be honest with you.
He said it.
He was bugging. He was bugging. You know what I'm saying?
I feel weird. You see how even when I'm telling his story, I gotta try to keep out as much as possible, because I feel weird saying that shit.
That's a fact. You see, you hear
me? Already known. I'm telling something that's already out there.
I'm not saying anything.
It came out of his own mouth, and I'm still like, I don't feel right saying that shit.
I don't feel like talking like
that ain't shit you say.
I'm saying, yo, something and something. I'm not saying what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If your man had, you know what I mean, and then you know what I mean, like, come on, fam. Like, you could say it like that. That's how you was talking. He talked like that. He was like, you know how Rex talks. He was like, yeah, it's so black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, he talks like that. So
that's what I'm saying. He wanted those parts to be known. Like,
I don't know why. I don't know.
He had multiple choices, bro. Having to continue that story. To never even hit YouTube because it wasn't a story to be heard. Only reason it out is because it's like, damn, he really came out here and told all of that? Gotta put it out now. He wants this out.
He wanted that out, bro. And shout out to Piranha. My fault, I'm bugging out. I'm reading, I'm going on my Facebook right now. But shout out to Jay Black. Shout out to Jay Black for trying to save him. Trying to save, I'm bugging out. Trying to save Rex, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that was crazy. But from that situation to another episode that I just recently seen on Champion, my man P Shout out to P.
Black Market Media.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to P, man. He gave me the ill shout out, man. Gave me the shout out. You know, he acknowledged me as one of the scouts. You know what I mean? Salute to P. You know what I'm saying? Salute to P.
You know what it is? Back from War Report days, bro.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And with P being on Champion, the headline, the title of the video was Politics and Battle Rap, including the new class. And it was dope to see him on there because if you don't know P is a very, in terms of talent and having conversations about progression, especially in the URL, for the most part, he's very straightforward with you. You know what I'm saying? Well, not bullshit. He admits when he's wrong. But if he's right, he gonna let you know. And if you ask him, yo, what you think I need to work on? Boom, boom. He'll let you know. He'll be straightforward. He don't pull no punches. You know, and if you feel that, you know, I'm not getting where I need to go or where I need to be, he'll let you know, yo, this is what it is. You know, so just to kind of get the gist and to paraphrase what was going on and summarize the episode so far, pretty much he was talking about how a lot of times talent, they get, my fault. Pardon me. Yeah, the headphones came out. Yeah, so.
Edit that out.
Yeah, edit it out. Yeah, we're gonna edit it out. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. So he was saying how a lot of times talent gets frustrated because things not turning out the way they want to be, you know, and sometimes self-awareness is not in effect and accountability is not in effect.
Yeah, most of the time. His point was facts that most of the time when people bring up politics is because they didn't get their way in the situation.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And what else you want him to say? If you bomb in the PGs, whose fault is that really? You know what I'm saying? And not to even say the bombing, you know, because of course if you bomb, you're not going to get a call back for a while. You know what I'm saying? But the guys that get on that stage and are less than subpar or just average, they complain the most because they feel that they should get the call back. You understand? Because they feel like even though they were just good, they wasn't great, they wasn't fire, they wasn't a standout, they were good. So since they were good, they feel entitled for not only for the footage to drop, they also feel that they should get a call back. And to be honest with you, these are guys, I'm talking about the staff now. The staff are not looking for guys that are just good. You know, you can be good and have a glimmer of potential that they are looking to invest in. Those are the guys that may get a call back. May. But if you just good, my nigga, you're not gonna get a call back. And if you do, it's not anytime soon. You understand?
It all goes down to just not being realistic with this one. That's all it is. Like,
right.
And it's what he said. Too many Yes Men fans. So you got too many. If you got 100 people that really know you trash, telling you winning every battle 3-0, and then you got 5 friends that's telling you trash, but who you listening to? The 100 people egging you on, or the 5 friends that's keeping it real? They're always listening to the 100 fans. So
right.
It's like they're not even in a circle where they could be realistic because the people around them ain't being realistic. Then you reach a stage where somebody is being realistic with you, and now it's politics, or they don't fuck with me, or they, like I said, you gotta have the full package in 2020. Like, it is what it is. Pause for the whole full package thing, but like, you gotta have performance and bars and comedy. See, I couldn't even let that one go. But all of that, like, you can't just be a punchline nigga that can't perform because it's gonna get boring. You can't just be a performer that don't rap good because it's gonna get crazy. We see you once or twice, it's entertaining, but now we bored of you because you're not saying shit. So it's literally having to be part of, and you know how crazy you gotta be in the thousands and thousands of battle rappers to be the ones with the it factor? Everybody ain't the one.
Everybody ain't the one, for real, for real.
And it be 30-something people getting pushed on cards at the same time. You gotta look around you and realize. You gotta, even if it's 32 stars, you gotta be the one to stand out of those 32. Because people in our part of the game, we've been watching stars for 9 years. So even that don't get impressive after a while.
As a fact.
We could sit and watch, but we know a lot of stars that's up and coming battle rappers. We can't say that we can guarantee all of them will be great on the main stage. But the majority of the PGs we just named is stars in the level they at right now. They go to any league and they put on and it's star level quality shit. But that don't mean if you put them on the Summer Madness stage that they the one. Like, that's where the levels start to show. And I think people forget that too. Like, they think that once, like, you know, is the diamond in the rough is just, you know, every time. Like, nah, bro. It's situations like Geechee Gotti. Like they said, Geechee had the battle with T.Y. that never came out, and he lost that battle. And then he did a couple other battles, and then now he was champion of the year a couple times in a row. And look at where he's at now.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, and you know what's crazy is that that's a perfect example. Perfect example, because a lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget the road that Geechee Gotti took.
The realistic part of it. They only remember Geechee just rising to the top like it happened overnight. Like, he rebuilt. He went and did what he had to do, took the battles he had to take to the point where people started respecting his shit.
That's a fact.
And a lot of guys don't do nothing past rap. We've seen how many PG cards now. There's been a lot of PGs happening. From the years past that we only seen 1 or 2 maybe PG cards. This year alone, we've had, 3? We had the Tampa PGs, New York PGs, and the Midwest PGs.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Before it was one or 2 a year for the past 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and I can't tell you 10 stars we know right now from 3 different regions of PGs we've had. That I can tell you going straight to the main stage.
Bro, it's like 3. It's only right now. The people that. Okay, I'll be honest. I'll keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? There's only 3 that I could think of right now. Maybe like I could pause. I could stretch it to 5. You know what I'm saying?
And who would it be now? So we can see the level difference of name those people, or at least 2.
I would say Ace, Swamp, Don.
He's not a PG no more.
All right, so in terms of the PGs, then right? Okay, so Ace got out the PGs, right? Boom. Trufo got out the PGs. Boom. Okay. Who was that? Ace got out the PGs. Kid Chaos. You could say he just got out the PGs, right? Cool.
I mean, what is Rubando still considered a PG?
Oh yeah, he's doing the Nah, I think it's gonna be an actual card. I think he's on the card. Yeah, pardon me.
One-off style, or is it? Or
I think it's the actual
we don't know
card.
yet. It didn't drop yet, so
it didn't drop. You're right. It didn't drop yet, so we don't know. However.
So this will be the first time we're gonna be able to tell if he can handle the big stage. And there's 2 people that we're watching for. We don't know yet if they got what it takes.
You really don't know. We really don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to guarantee for the people that think they got it. Like, it's no guarantee.
There isn't. I mean, but this is what the stage is for. To be honest with you, this is what the stage is for. That's what I like. You know, this is what I like about cards like these. It's sink or swim with a lot of these performances. You know, this is kind of like how Born Legacy was originally supposed to be. You know, guys that make it from the PGs and mix it up with each other, in addition to mid-level talent.
It was a mix before, and originally it was that. It was the mix because you would see Twerk and Dougie on there, same card as Vet, so it was a mix.
And like for example, Tink
Which you
and Mike
kind of
P.
can say it's still the same way. Like Born Legacy hasn't lost what it got. What Survivor Series is Born Legacy times 3 because it just got 3 times the battles of what a Born Legacy would have.
Right.
You got 3 days events. You got PGs, one-offs, and main card. When Born Legacy is just the first battle will usually be people that just made it out to PG. So it's one-offs that like we had. What was the last one we just had? With Fonz and J400.
That's a fact. Oh,
that's fresh out. So it's like you go from that level up to the Geechee Gotti battles. So it's like you gotta mix everything.
Hey, we got Keese in the building. I see you, Keese, man. Shout out to is it Keese or Queese? I think it's Queese, man. He's on the Atlanta PGs.
Keese from Cook Mob?
Florida. Yeah, from Florida. Yeah, he's on the PGs in Atlanta. Oh, they just dropped the flyer. Okay. We're gonna talk about that soon, but I could just run this off real quick for you, Menace. They got Soul Severe versus Killer B and Anubis versus Piranha for the one-offs. And then the PGs is LOS versus Adolf Jr. Adolf Jr.
Yeah, from Miami. I fuck with him.
All right, Stretch Mills, pause, versus Queese. Hills, shout out to Hills, versus Burns the Fireman. Keith versus Stupid Bars. Shout out to Keith.
Man, I'm getting tired of these niggas. Did you just say Stupid Bars?
Stupid Bars with two O's, bro. With 2 O's, bro. King Ape versus Noah. Spade versus The Real Seek. Rob Marley versus Ivan the Great. Ivan the Great. Is that the same Ivan the Great from Grind Time?
That does sound like, I swear that's a familiar ass name, bro.
Oh, is this now? I gotta see this real quick. Ivan the Great versus
I remember who Ivan the Great was.
Grind Time.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it is Ivan the. Yep. Oh my gosh, they brought back Ivan the Great. Oh my god, I said yo, they brought back Ivan the Great. No disrespect to Ivan the Great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he was alright. He was alright back in the day, Grind Time. You know what I'm saying? But they brought him back. Wow. Okay. Trax versus Coach Coleon from Chicago, I think. Montega Bird versus Midge.
My nigga Bird, yo. No, I hope nobody get punched in the face. I'm just saying.
Oh man, what happened?
Fuck with my nigga Bird. My nigga Bird is a real nigga. You heard?
That's what we need.
Nigga Bird from Miami. He don't play that shit.
Oh, shout out to Dade County.
You know, right now, he from out there, Battle Camp. Shout out to Battle Camp, Dade County League. Those are 2 battle leagues out there. I fuck with my nigga Bird though. He a real nigga.
Alright, and
that's what's up though. I'm happy to see Bird on there. I didn't even know he made it up to PG. That's fire.
Yeah, and they got some C Bree the lyricist versus Yoshi.
Is that Yoshi?
Yoshi, yeah, Yoshi's on there.
Oh my god, Yoshi's getting a lot of battles right now. I don't know if
yeah, she's hot. She's hot right now. Apparently, she's hot right now. In terms of getting momentum on her side, you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is. You feel me? But that's the new card. That's just dropped. That's coming. That's supposed to be happening 2 weeks after Survivor Series. So look out for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do a PG ranking for that too. You feel me? But back to what we were saying in terms of the PGs, man. A lot of time, like we were saying, a lot of times people don't bring attention to themselves or don't have the ability to bring that attention to themselves. It's so easy
to do. Like if you got a following like that, like all you gotta do is hop on your social medias and be active. You know, all a lot of niggas want to do is just rap and nothing else.
But a lot of these guys
like
don't have a following.
You see a lot of guys are just now getting on Twitter.
That's a fact. But not to cut you off, Menace, but a lot of these guys don't have a following. You understand? A lot of these guys get picked
and that goes back to our original conversation about not being realistic. I can only speak to somebody that's being real about who they are and what their status is, and you can't tell me you that nice and nobody fuck with you.
That's a fact.
If you that nice, you got some kind of a following. Friends, family, nothing, nobody like you. Maybe you not that nice. There's niggas that's trash that got fans. So if you can't have a following and you think you're that good, you might be worse than trash. Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than a person that is nice that has no fans.
Yeah, like, and that can only come from not properly networking and not pushing yourself. Because there's no way you could be good and not have no fans if you really out there promoting what you do and everything like that. Like, it just wouldn't make no sense.
You gotta have
like, it gotta be a 1 in a million chance where that can happen.
It makes no sense. You gotta at least have one person in your corner that's like, yo, this dude is fire on all social media, man. I mean, he's or she is fighting
for somebody that fuck with them like that. That's why a lot of battle rappers get on nowadays with all the regions, because there's people in every region willing to speak up.
Exactly. At least
like before it was more of a dog-eat-dog world where nobody was going to vouch for nobody. That's another thing they bring up with the politics too. You know, all the people got their favorites and got their pick. It's not that. It's that if people be around, if I'm around a certain artist all the time, I see how they perform and I see that they're hungry and they're really trying to get it. Am I going to push that guy, or am I going to push the other guy that's just quiet and feels like he should be on but not going to say shit until he gets frustrated and now everybody's hating on him if he don't got a PG?
Yo, it's like, you know what it is? I equate it to a chick that thinks she's a chick that's a bad chick. You know what I'm saying? But she always looking for attention. She don't strike. You know what I mean? She don't strike first. You know, she's looking for the dude to pull up on her and like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? She wants to be chased. But at the end of the day, you're in a culture where dealing with grown men. Not all the time grown men are gonna chase each other. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of gay if you think about it. Actually, it is gay when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna chase you, bro. Sometimes you have to get up and get what you need to get, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting there being cool about it. Listen, that may not get you where you need to go, bro.
Battle rappers right now, bro. Like,
yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm hot. I'm nice. Like, they should really rock with me. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it goes. It may go, it may be for some people.
Saturday, niggas need personality, and that's what we saying. Like, it can't just be one thing. Like, you really gotta be able to make fans want to see you past a couple of dope lines you say, because everybody's attention span is short nowadays. If I got to listen to you for 3 rounds of intricate rapping, you're gonna start feeling like you at a poetry show, bro. That's not what we come to battle rap for. Like, you gotta have a mix of everything.
Exactly. I don't want to listen. I'm sorry, street hymns, but I don't want to hear 3 rounds of street hymns, bro.
See, that's a perfect example. Street hymns is fire, and the thing is that he don't even rap boring. Just that his shit is so complex that it takes a while for you to fucking catch the quadruple, quintuplet entendres that he be trying to do.
Hey, bro, can I intervene?
Who that? Who got to check in? Who got to check in? But that Dev, shout out to Dev. That Dev the Demon?
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Dev the Demon, man? What's going on, man? Shout out to Cali, man. You know,
Western Conference.
Western Conference,
man.
You
know it's love.
Hey,
it's love. I just wanted to chop in real quick, like, by saying, and I hope people don't get misconstrued about what y'all saying. That don't mean coming here trying to act like something you're not. You don't gotta act like a Crip, act like a Blood because they own. You don't gotta act like a Thug because you think that's what niggas want. Niggas not saying don't be you.
Give an example, they want to go to the extreme with it. Like, we not saying you gotta be all the way extreme. Like, we just giving you a balance of what you gotta do to really be on right now. Like, anybody could go extreme with it, and then it's not gonna work for them if it ain't real.
Exactly. I fuck with everything y'all saying because y'all real, bro. And hold on, son, you hype. And no, but everything y'all saying facts, and it's like the fact that I'm in this little, you feel me, starting to fuck with URL a little bit. I see it and I know it, and I think a lot of people or upset with some people that make it. They trying to figure out why it's them. Just like y'all saying, I can rap too, but it's like, bro, 90% of us can rap. You heard me? That's what we all here for. We can rap, but what do you have? You have a story. Like most people identify with me or a lot of us on the West because we have a story within our rap. So that's something people can relate to and gravitate to. You heard me? So it's like, if you just rapping and you sound good, nigga, like, who gives a fuck? You heard me? That's kind of how.
Even from our side, because we've been scouting for a long time, and we've been fans of battle rap for 9-10 years. So we've been hearing people that can rap good on crazy levels for 10 years. So it's like, we already know that part. Everybody that we looking at nowadays can rap good because we wouldn't still be fans of this if it wasn't still progressing and getting better and better every year. But the battle rappers got to be able to live up to that level too.
And a lot of people got to realize, especially talent, coming into the PGs, not even just PGs, coming into the PGs, that crop that's trying to make it to the PGs, you understand? It takes more than rapping good because you got guys that are in the PGs and you got guys that just made it past the PGs that's trying to break that, try to break that wall to get to the next level. Everybody is trying to progress and break out of doing good. So when you come here and say, why should I get this and why should I I'm fire. No, you not. You know what I'm saying? No, you not, because whatever you did to get you to the point, you should be looking to break past that all the time. And I feel like at times they don't really realize that, because I'll give you a perfect example. Dev, you from the Western Conference. Western Conference has a gang of dudes that are fire. You know what I'm saying? They're good. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it even I won't say worse, but it makes it more difficult because you got to separate yourself from those guys that are good.
And in the Western Conference, you got a mix of people that have been trying to get into that position for a couple of years, and then you got guys coming from different regions that's getting into the Western Conference because of the travel that's been going on that side.
And the Western Conference,
just Cali side west. Now it's going up to with the Denver PGs and all that kind of shit. So it's like you're starting to deal with all this new talent that you didn't even have to deal with before. So the pool got even more crowded.
It's more competition.
Well, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Like right now, as far as I don't like throwing myself into the equation, so I'm gonna take myself out. But as far as like the new wave, like the new West and shit like that, you got motherfuckers like Real Name Brandon, Next, Drix, Fate. You heard me? You got Keys, you got Smoother Jugman, and it's like, so that's already enough people right there that it's people think, oh, I'm good, so that means push me, you heard me, through the machine, and I'm gonna be out there quick. It's like, it's timing, bro. You heard me? Like, it's all about timing. We gotta wait. My class, like, we gotta wait for Grizz to fully be on, and Jay the Nightwing to fully be on. You heard me? Like, these two thriving shit and open doors for Jay and Grizz. You heard me? So it's like,
and then Danny Rum watching. So I got you saying where like Geechee Rum to Jay the Nightwing and that class now to you guys, like it's really been that group of people. It hasn't been like waves just keep coming one at a time. You really gotta wait till one wave level up to the next stage before you start seeing the next class of West come in.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people, I get it too. Believe me, like being a part of it, it's like we all want to be on. We all want to, for whatever reasons, you know what I mean? Like we want to be there. But I think when you show the wisdom and to say, hey, let me just keep working on my craft. Let me keep doing this better. Okay, I've been fucking up here. Let me do this. And while I'm getting this little attention on me, matter of fact, don't just stay in the West, bro. Travel. Like, I'm getting ready to do more traveling. Bro, coming from the West, I never thought I would leave the Bay Area. So me seeing Hawaii, Washington, motherfucking LA often, bro, like Arizona, me seeing that was like, wow, bro. So now it's like, all right, now that I went through the West, now let me start going through the Midwest. Now let me start going to the South. You heard me? Let's do that while we're waiting and while we're developing. So now that we have more life experience, bro, it's that much better for our performance, bro. And now we're more marketable.
When people, exactly, the marketable side, like when people have already seen you because you was traveling before you got to that stage, it's easier for them to say, "Oh, I remember that name. I'm gonna watch his battles," as opposed to what most fans are saying nowadays. Every time a PG card drop, oh, who that? We don't know who that is. Like we don't see nothing. Like that's the bad part of the fans nowadays too that y'all got to deal with. That fans is not trying to learn about no new talent while they complaining about the old talent.
Facts.
It's like, oh yeah, we tired of seeing this person get booked over and over again, but then you put PGs on a card and they're like, oh, we don't know none of these. Like, so what are you paying attention to? Like, what do you really want?
We know the cliche, the smack who is you,
nigga. Yeah, it's kind of like on football. Like, right?
I'm getting killed for my little PG that drop. I'm getting killed for that shit, bro. I've heard from several people.
You actually have to deal with it.
Yeah, and I expect my next one. But see, now that motherfuckers Jeremy know me a little more, I had to deal with, me personally, I had to deal with the fact that my name is Dead a Demon, which I got from out here, you feel me, for certain attachments. But it's like, niggas don't like the fact. Niggas got so much respect for Tink. By the way, shout out to Tink.
Right.
Getting out. They got so much respect to him. They didn't even want to check in with me because it's like, oh, is this a fake Tink? You heard me? So automatically they write me off. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we gotta market ourselves to where I'm in certain groups on Twitter and shit, to where I'm like, hey, peep me, and people are like, hey, you nice, nigga. Okay, cool. I'm gonna peep you next time. You heard me? So it's like,
and that's on you too to take it there, because a lot of battle rappers get offended right away and want to argue with fans when you could take it as like, yo, you don't know me though. Take a minute to know who I am and then judge after. Don't just jump right away at the chance of saying, oh, who's that? I ain't even trying to watch this battle.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's
what a lot of people do. Like they right away, they battle come out. A lot of people start asking, "Oh, we ain't trying to watch. We don't know this nigga." And it's like, "Oh, well, fuck you then. Don't watch my shit." And it's like, bro, you can actually change fans' perspective as hard-headed as they are nowadays. You can make them fuck with you if you know how to handle that situation right.
Exactly. Facts. Just by being personable, bro. And like I said, like we all been saying. That goes with marketing, bro. You can't be a motherfucker. Like, we get some people are the villains, okay, and some niggas are the fan favorites, but you can't just be out here talking about fuck fans, especially if you trying to come up. Like, that's not how this shit work, bro. So at least me, I don't got all the answers. Let me say that I just know how I'm kind of moving, and I think I'm lucky enough to have the Gottis, the Nightwings, the Stewie Newtons. These motherfuckers had to take the backlash for me, so they can kind of get me game, you heard me, and tell me, like, watch out for this. Hey, be cool. If I were you, this is what I do, but I ain't gonna tell you what. Like, I think from that standpoint, a lot of our leaders on they show a love. KG, he showed me crazy love in battles, bro. He's coaching me in battles, and it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of motherfuckers
that's why a lot of people
bro.
don't take advantage of it. And I think that happens with a lot of people. But there's only so many times you're gonna do it before you realize they're not taking advantage of you, somebody else. Like, you clearly is somebody that take advantage of that advice and put it into your craft and try to use it for your next battle and progress. There's hundreds of dudes that probably got the same advice you got and just brushed it off because they think they already know the game.
Absolutely. And one thing about Dev, I would say,
we deal with that all the time. Is battle. Oh, I already know what I'm doing. Well, I'm telling me, all right. A year later, still in the same spot because they didn't want to listen to the little piece of advice you gave them last year. So, like I said, it works on both sides. It depends on who's giving that advice and make sure it's coming from a place that knows what they're talking about, and as a battle rapper, to actually take it and incorporate it to make it work for you instead of just brushing it off and saying, yeah, I already know what I need to do. And because the game changes every year, and if you got somebody that's involved trying to tell you what it is, it's best to take that advice, especially nowadays. Because you never know what they're looking for.
And I feel like Dev, he's definitely taking advice. You understand? Because I seen his progression from the first time I seen him on a card. I was like, who is this dude? And then from there, hearing his name ring after every card that's being produced in terms of the URL West, and not to mention that he's like at this point, kind of like a mainstay in Nico's show. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn near every time I go on Nico's show live on a Discord, I see Dev on there. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great way to keep your name in the rotation, to keep your name out there in terms of the West, because you got a guy who is pretty much the sole fixture, the sole foundation right now in terms of West Coast media. You understand? You always around, you know what I'm saying? You always interacting, you always on the show. So that way when you go on Nico's channel and you watch and you listening to the show, you're hearing Dev's voice. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that also matter. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're not utilizing your resources and utilizing these outlets, especially media, bruh, you don't understand how often you want to help people. All you have to do is reach out.
Reach out, bro. Like now, and people taking advantage. They just sitting at home quiet. Like they time is too precious to actually do it, and then it'll be the same ones that not understand why they not going nowhere.
Listen,
bro, you preaching, man. And first of all, I appreciate that. That's like facts. It. One thing about the West, bro. Like I said, there's a lot of talent out here, but you know, we'll get to where we need to when the time is right. I think what motivates me and a few others, especially the demons, bro. When you be putting them PG cards together, hey, and this is the thing. Like you can take it. Like most people could say, "Oh, fuck that nigga." Like, bro, I'm really, bro, who is biased. My thing is this, like. You not even doing ours. You feel me? And I don't think it's not for no reason, but maybe it could be for no reason. Like some of them names probably haven't. Some of our names haven't justified it. You feel me? So I use it as fuel. I look at shit half full, not half empty, and I say, well, let me do my shit to where he is doing our rankings. And then if I'm honorary mention, okay, let me get 10. All right, now that I'm 10, let me get 5. Now that I'm 5, let me get 1. And I feel like a lot of us are hungry to where we feel like we could fuck with a lot of the people you rank. It just has to be, the opportunity got to be placed there. So we definitely try to get this West versus Midwest smooth thing cracking, bro. Like
I was just about to ask you about that. I was just about to ask you about that.
Fucking them up.
What's your thoughts about that, man? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like I like the West. At the same time, like there is a lot of fresh new talent in the. Pardon me, a lot of fresh new talent in the Midwest as well, man. Like, what's your thoughts about that, and how y'all going? And like, first of all, how y'all view the Midwest? Because I remember there was a discussion a while back in terms of who had a more difficult road. You know what I'm saying? The West or the Midwest. You know, and I heard a lot of people saying the West, of course, and then a lot of people said the Midwest because they were forgotten altogether. You know what I'm saying? It was one thing that we never discovered. You know what I'm saying? Get it out the mud like the West had to do. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the URL. But to have a movement, then of course have a gap in terms of generations, in terms of talent. You had the X Factors, the Young Ills, the Calicos, the Young Miles, A-Verb, Hitman Hollers, B Magics, and then have a Big T's, and then have a big gap in talent, and then nothing is kind of equivalent to how Philly was. You know what I'm saying? It's like after a certain point, it's like, damn, you're looking for new talent coming out the Midwest, but it wasn't being, I guess there wasn't enough shine as it is now on the Midwest as opposed to the West, where it's like, all right, cool, there was a transition where it's like, you know, a lot of the street dudes was making a transition now to URL, and then slowly but surely you start seeing like different waves. Like you had first it was the Daylights and the Disasters, and then you started seeing, all right, we got the Dannies and the Rum Nitties, and then now it's like, all right, we got the Geechee Gottis, the B Dots, the Geechee Gottis, the B Dots, and now you start seeing, now it's like Grizz and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So Jada Nightwings, yeah, thank you. Jada Nightwings, you know what I'm saying? Then you got everybody else, yourself, Saint, Drix, so many names, bro. So many names.
Saint so fire, man. I mean, to answer the question, how I feel about the look, I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. So first off, I look at everything like this. There's enough money, there's enough opportunity for all of us, you heard me? So that's the number one thing. Bloggers, fucking battle rappers, hosts, like even if you do fucking flyers, bro, like there's enough for all of us. So salute to them for breaking through and busting down the doors and they obstacles, you heard me? But if we talking about from the competitive nature side, bro, and I hate doing I've seen niggas battles because I look at my own battles and I be like, that shit was trash. Even though people like it, like, you know, but I just look at they shit and I'm like, y'all, if I told somebody today, if they said, hey, we can fuck with y'all, you feel me? Then I'd be like, oh yeah, it's love then. Let's lace them up, you heard me? But for niggas to just act like they completely above us, you heard me? You got certain niggas saying, us new niggas don't even matter. They want to see our top tier niggas. You heard me? You got niggas like, it's like, nigga, are you sick? Like, are you dumb, nigga? Like,
I mean, I get it sounds good for something to fight, but we know what we expect. If we want to see some real fights, we know what we gotta see. It ain't gonna be that.
It's not.
I don't, bro. I can take myself off this shit, like, cause I want to see my niggas win. If it's Drix, Next, Saint, real name, if you just take them 4 niggas, bro, I'm fucking comfortable, bro. I see a fucking sweep. It don't matter who it is on the Midwest. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's not biased. That's just, I've seen niggas battle, bro. And it's like, I feel like that's cheating almost. I feel like it's cheating to use Saint. This nigga Saint is crazy, bro. And it's like, that's why this shit need to happen. I've been preaching, bro, in North at all. Like, I want to see a fat ass Eastern, like an all-star game, if you will, to where it's the top tiers on the East against the top tiers on the West, and then the one-off niggas, PGs, against they shit. You heard me? On for 1 weekend somewhere. It could be in Houston. I feel like let's have that all-star game where once a year we beat each other up. You heard me? And it's like just to show niggas. Just to show niggas. It could be Norbs PGs versus KG PG, whatever, bro. Like, I feel like that competitive nature needs to be there. Just like how Champion of the Year is here, all it's going to do is make performances better, bro. And the better the performances, the better the culture is going to end up being.
Yeah, I agree. That idea alone sounds crazy. So
yeah, I'm with you.
Even 2020 looking like we got a lot of crazy shit happening in 2019. Next year could only get crazier.
Yeah, I like that idea, man. Like, in terms of like bragging rights, you know what I'm saying? That bragging rights type of, where it's like, you know what, listen, the Western Conference is the strongest region right now in battle rap, and I got 5 guys that's willing to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Who with it? You know what I'm saying? Who with it? We even
not even the guy. I feel disrespect. Hold on, my bad for cutting you off. Fuck the niggas, bro. Who's fucking with RX and Coffee right now? That's for the women. You heard me? Like, what 2 women from any other region is fucking with RX and Coffee right now as far as up and comers? Like, nobody, bruh. And they didn't stood toe to toe with people that are respected in this bitch. So it's like are niggas dumb? Like, bro, Western Conference, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, we really got hitters, and I want to see everybody win.
Yeah, I get where the energy come from, especially with them just going through the whole thing with the Florida movement too, because they just went through that when they had the PGs in Florida, and it was Midwest versus Florida. Then they took it over there to the Midwest and had the Florida go that way. So they just came from that competition. They feeling themselves right now, and they feel like they could go and have that same kind of deal with the West, but it's on a bigger scale the way they talking.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie,
this
man.
how it is. You know how you got, you heard me, that school in the suburbs, you heard me, and that's where the niggas, the gentrified kids move to, and they kicking everybody ass in the suburbs. Then they go play the inner city teams and get their ass whooped. Like, that's what's gonna happen when they come out west, bruh. Or if we go out there, we wanna go to the Midwest. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Niggas talking about it's cold and shit. Nigga, I'm from the mud, nigga. It's been cold, nigga. It's a vacay. The Midwest is a vacay for me. The East is a vacay for me. The South is a vacay. Bro, it's... okay, see that dev coming out. Let me listen to y'all, man. What's the narrative, man? What's the narrative,
man?
We broke it down even better now, having a battle helped it. The whole talk of personality and marketing, and that a lot of times when people bring up politics is that they're really not utilizing what they supposed to, like, and they're not getting what they expect out of the game.
Exactly, yo. Like for example, like I just, I posted our show in different spots in Discord, right? Dev just happened to look and like, oh shit, my man Dutch, doing the show. Let me pull up. He pulled up. You know what I'm saying? He listened to the show. He heard a point. He was like, you know what? Let me chime in on it, and then we have a show. You know what I'm saying? And now he has something that when I drop it, he could promote it like, yo, I was on here, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit, pushing the narrative for the Western Conference, you know what I'm saying, kicking the new Midwest ass, you know what I'm saying, and that's it, you know what I'm saying, and then what you're gonna have is more back and forth, and then more of a chance of this card actually happening in the future, you know what I'm saying, that's what you do. You know, it's very simple, you know what I'm saying? But people don't take advantage of it, bro.
They don't pay attention, bro.
They don't pay attention at all.
The keys is all there. The keys is all there. The niggas reaching out and peeping what they got to do. And it don't take a lot.
Exactly. It's very simple.
With 1, 2, 3 things. You see what it was? Like, oh, they having a show. I'm going to hop on the show. Now, you literally got promo off right now without even thinking about getting promo off. It's just a natural reaction, like, just to talk. And speak on what you expect to see going on and the competition that's happening and all of that. Like, it's really needed for people to just speak up, and they don't. They just want to battle, make a couple Facebook posts, and call it a day. Like, it take a lot more than that nowadays, bro.
And even if you boring as hell, dog, like, you can get on anybody's show, anybody, like, make a live, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and be that boring ass person. At least you known for being nice in the ring, but outside being a boring ass person. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But at least you have a reputation and at least you're known. You know what I'm saying? You're putting yourself out there. Everybody feels, I don't know what it is, but I feel like everybody has a problem with putting themselves out there, especially in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get you a private person, but, you know, just show your face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll smoke any one of y'all dudes. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of competition. You know what I'm saying? Spirit of competition. If you want to get ahead especially in this culture, man, you gotta at least participate in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Outside the ring. That's it, bro. At least participate, bro.
I agree, and I believe in, there's that little cliche out there, you heard me, that stuck with me as a youngin' is, you better get comfortable being uncomfortable. And my brother told me, because I didn't do the Twitter shit, like, you heard me, I didn't do social media because, like, I'm one of the niggas that unfortunately live what he raps, so it's like,
right.
You heard me, like,
you can't be
I was like, bro, I'm cool off that.
Yeah, like, a lot of people don't really take that into account either. Like, niggas that really in that street shit, they not trying to post their whole life. Like, it's not, they never been about that, so it's not easy to just get online and, like, I was speaking about that earlier. I come from an era where you just don't do that. You don't even get on camera and say shit. So I understand.
Like that. I don't think
when it comes to the battle rap business side, unfortunately, that just comes with it now. Like, if you don't get up and actually speak out and be online posting and all of that, like, people not going to care about who you are.
Man, Boosie said it the best, man. Boosie said it the best, man. You can't be a rapper and you can't be a gangster at the same time. You gotta.
Hold on. You went in and out. Can you repeat that? Boosie said what?
Boosie said you can't be a gangster and you can't be a rapper at the same time.
Is that, yeah? I agree, and I understand where he comes from. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be both. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're a rapper, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't be hard for you to connect. You know what I'm saying? Network. Do the diligence to if you taking it seriously now. You know what I'm saying? If you taking it seriously,
it takes time. You know, that comes with the years you put into the game. Like, for you to actually get to that level, you got to be in it for a while and learn shit.
And even if you're not, bro, even if you don't have the time in it, you heard me. If it's something that you want, like I said, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable, bro. For me, it was like, I want to get out my limit.
That's the best saying for it. It's like, yeah, you gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like, you really gotta be willing to step out of your bubble and do something different. Or if not, you just gonna stay stuck where you at.
Facts. Or even you gonna be there longer.
Yeah, for me, like, I'm from New York. I live in Florida now. I've been here like 6 years. I didn't actually get involved in the media side of battle rap and all that till I left to Florida. Like, when I was in New York, around the culture and all of that, I was just there. Like, I was still in the hood, so I wasn't really caring about being online talking about battle rap. It wasn't until I moved to a different space and I was like, I got nothing but time. So I might as well turn this around and do something else. And that's when I started getting involved behind the scenes. But it was the same thing. Like, it wasn't a natural transition for me to just want to be on media. This is after years of being around this shit.
And that's crazy because you really have, like, regardless of how big anybody want to say it, you have an impact in this shit, bro. Like, niggas can't talk East Coast. Look, even because we know you on the West, but I'm gonna stick to the East shit. Niggas can't talk about East Coast battle rap and not bring up Dutch. Like, you heard me? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like from
that's
back in War Report days, like, bro, Dutch been around for so long. War Report, like, that was the original. Like, that people mad that channel not even around no.
Yeah.
Like, because that had history of what was really going on in this battle rap scene back in the day. And it's like the scene has changed a lot, but the same people still here pushing what needs to be seen.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? From us, you know, Menace doing his work in Florida, you know what I'm saying, getting exposure for the guys that's whoever you see now that's on the PG cards from Florida, that's work that Menace has laid down for the past few years. Then you have Troy, who has been a staple in New York, you know what I'm saying, a staple in New York. Mike Teva, you know, who also, you know, try to help guys out and bring attention to the guys. Abdul, you know, these are all people.
Because Terra be moving around quiet and be everywhere, hosting all the battles and PG, and never once you see him really hop out and be like, yeah, it's me. Like,
yeah,
he just there, and that's it. Like, niggas really be in this shit just to push the talent and keep it moving. And I think that's a lot of things that y'all gotta deal with too, with the behind the scenes shit, that a lot of the people that try to help behind the scenes really want to be battle rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you even got to deal with that type of competition, and niggas don't really want to see you win because they want to win too. So
exactly,
they want to,
and that's why I feel that is one thing, bro. If we talking about the staff on the West, you got guys that like I said, bro, KG, bro, this motherfucker went from, and like, so let me say this also, as up and comers, what we had to stop doing, right, is expecting the top dog in our region to just help us, bro. And because niggas don't do handouts. If you from the mud, bro, the handouts, it ain't like that. You heard me? Like, you kind of gotta work. And so, like, I remember hitting out to KG, bro, like, hey, you know, can you peep this battle, bro? It's not about no PG. I just want to see if I'm going in the right direction. And that motherfucker did not hit me back, bro. And was I blow? Yeah, I was, bro. I was hot. You heard me? And then I started working. And then to the point where, okay, Yak hit me for my first PG in Arizona, you heard me? And so it was like, all right, bet. Them niggas was like, bro, do you have some material already? Like, it's only 3 weeks notice. If you got some material, cool. If you don't, we just gonna go with somebody else. You know I lied. You feel me? Because I lied like a motherfucker. Like, shit, you heard me? And the hardest part about it was couldn't even focus on my material because I'm like, bro, this last minute, I ain't got no money for no Arizona trip, you heard me? I don't got nothing. And I made do what I needed to do, you heard me? And even in my in my slip ups in a battle, bro, like, I made enough moments to where people wanted to see me. So now after all that shit, bro, now who calls me, bro? I got Nitty and KG talking about, hey, we want to see you again, Smooth. We need to see that, bro. Like, this gotta happen. And it's like, damn, I went from he not responding to me to him contacting me and letting me know Nitty want to see this, he want to see this. You heard me? And it's like, we just gotta work sometimes, and then the big dogs will reach out. Once they see that we put in effort, they just want to see that we not the normal niggas. You feel me? They want to.
It's hundreds, if not thousands, of battle rappers that do the same thing. Even if you got the humblest intentions when you reaching out, even me as just a scout person, I deal with getting tagged in battles and getting shit dropped in my inbox at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then like at 9 o'clock in the morning, they'll send yo, you peep that? Like, bro, I don't even know you, first of all. Second of all, you dropped that in my inbox at 6 in the morning. If that's the first thing I seen, that's for sure not getting watched today, bro. Or ever. Because I'm pissed off. You ain't even have the courtesy of introducing yourself before you decided to wake a nigga up with some battle rap.
That's right.
It's like, you gotta really deal with these weird situations. And then those will be the same kind of people that get upset about it. And it's like, yo, bro, I don't intentionally ignore every battle rapper. But it's just the way that when we start dealing with that kind of shit on the regular, once in a while there's gonna be a dope battle rapper that reached out that I just so happen to not check because I got the same message at the same time that the other 12 people was dropping battles in my inbox. And now it's just like I'm turned off to all battle rap. I don't want to see none of these battles, and I just skipped it. And it'll be a year later, and I'm like, damn, I remember when this dude hit me up and he was trying to drop some shit, and like you said, at that point you could have been offended. Like, yo, bro, I tried to reach out to you back then, and you wasn't fucking with me, so now fuck that. I ain't even trying to be on the card, none of that.
Yeah.
But you were smart enough to take advantage of the situation and understand that at the time it might have not been time, but now it is time.
And it don't be, bro. And like I be telling KG all the time, like a certain battle happened, bro. Like, and I be looking at niggas on stage, right? Like it might be a pay-per-view or order, and I hit that nigga KG like, fuck, bro, I ain't ready for that shit. You hear me? And it's like, and it don't even be like, do I believe in my bars? Yeah. Do I believe in what I got? Yeah. But I also believe I'm where I'm supposed to be, because all it takes, bro, is it's different from when 100 people, from 50 to 100 people may not catch a bar, bro. And that's my biggest problem, which I be fucking up too. Niggas don't catch it and I be pissed. Then all of a sudden I forgot my shit. But it's like, you in a building with 200,000 people, you don't say a word, your opponent say his slogan and it's crazy. You heard me? It's like, nigga, everybody think they could deal with that shit, bro. And it's like, you gotta be realistic, bro.
We were talking about that shit on Champion earlier. Like, it's as a rapper, once you be on stage, like, people don't think about that side of it. Of you got a whole crowd going crazy. Now the stage is shaking. You sitting there like, yo, this wasn't happening for me. That your mind ain't even on your raps no more. You paying attention to everything that's going on in your surroundings.
Facts.
And now they like, all right, round on shit. Like, this whole time I'm looking at everything else is going on. Oh, it's time for me to rap. I forgot I had to rap again after that.
Facts. Like,
and now you're trying to get it back. Yeah, you're trying to get it back in front of a crowd that you already feel like is against you. So like you said, you'll say a line and they don't react to it. Now you feel like, oh, they hating because they was just fucking with his shit. He didn't even say his crazy shit that, like I just said. So how is it? And sometimes it be that. We've seen situations where the simplest bars got the craziest reaction, and the other guys say some shit that was out of this world, and it be crickets in the crowd, and they looking like, yo, damn, you're not listening to these raps, and like they listening, but they want something else with it. They want to be entertained. Yeah, they need something else with it. It gotta be entertaining. It gotta be something they gravitate to. Like you said, if it's street people, they gonna feed into the story more than being cool raps. Like the people that fuck with Shotgun should. Even before he got really crazy with his pen, how he's been doing now, like he could have a simple style and people will still gravitate toward him because street niggas fuck with that.
That's a fact. You know,
so it's like it's a difference with that shit. And now he stepped up the pen too, so now he's gravitating both fans. People that want to hear dope lines and the street niggas that fuck with him for what's your life like. Progression.
That's a fact. Progression. Yeah, exactly. And like you said, that's Suge. That's a nigga that been here, done that. And it's like, if them niggas is doing it, why are we, us new niggas gonna act like we good? Like, that's what I'm saying. When niggas be like, I don't need your advice. I'm like, I can't.
You watch that and see that, you can't be content with your shit.
You can't, bro, because everything's changing. You heard me? Like, it's just, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to learn. Like, I thought battle rap was battle rap, right? Before I got into this shit, first of all, I thought everybody was what they said they was. Mm-hmm. Then I got in this shit, and I'm like, bro, niggas is nerds for real. You heard me? Like, niggas,
I feel like that shit happens on all sides. Like, when I first came into this, I was just a fan, and I knew a few of the battle rappers from the hood. So it's like, the battle rappers I knew was really from that. Mm-hmm. So when you really start to get involved in it, and you like, now you got to start accepting all kind of people that you know for a fact, once they leave the stage, they go into a regular ass job, ain't never been in the streets, ain't never did none of that. But in this moment, if the way they said what they said is dope enough, then enough people gonna fuck with it.
Exactly. They could portray a certain character. It's Hollywood for real. Like they up there acting, and then once the cut, you heard me, once the scene over, it's back to fucking Paul Johnson, the motherfucking Nissan dealership.
And it really that's a crazy competition to have to deal with. Like, as a nigga that rap and from the streets, you gonna be like, yo, you expect, if it's battle rap and I'm a street nigga really talking that shit to somebody that's not from that, I automatically win.
Facts.
Like you can't talk that shit to me and you never been there.
Yeah.
So it's like how we even gonna battle when whatever you say to me have no effect to a person that really been there.
But
from the fans' point of view nowadays, we're in the internet era where that don't matter.
It don't.
90% of these fans are people that just sit behind a computer screen and watch and be like, yo, if I was him, I'd be doing that. But they not actually doing that shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's and that's what one of my, I don't even want to say it's one of my slogans, but I say it a lot. It's like, live what you rap, bro. And believe me, I'm not like this super street fucking thug nigga. It's just I've had to survive. You feel me?
Exactly.
I did shit to survive. And even the way I rap within what I say, what I'm preaching is, bro, this ain't the life like you want, bro. Who wants this shit? You feel me? We all know that small percentage.
Anybody that's really been there don't want that for nobody else. Like that, I think that's one thing people get misconstrued a lot is like when people really be talking that street shit. If you really from there, you're not saying it in a way like you should want to do this too. Cause ain't nobody been there and left it like, yo, those were the best times of my life. Like, nah, bro.
We get that small percentage of niggas that love that shit, bro.
Exactly, bro. Outside of you got that get tired of it. You get tired of that shit. Like we spend a lot of time trying to get away from it. So why would I be inviting you to that lifestyle now that I don't even want to be in?
Exactly. So nigga, these are ghetto stories about what happened, nigga.
They get that shit misconstrued too. Like we're not doing this to tell you like, yo, this is what you should be doing. We just like you gonna speak your truth regardless.
Right.
If that's really what you're about, you have no choice but to speak your truth. You're not gonna be fake on purpose.
Nah,
and you know what? To almost kind of push it off to another narrative, that's why I fuck with Gotti a little bit. For one, I fuck with his slogan. But for two, it's crazy. I'm not saying niggas don't really bang. Right? Like whatever color, whatever. I ain't saying niggas don't really do that shit. But since he's come onto the scene, now you see more people trying to identify with that shit, right? Yeah. And it's just
more public of showing off that we've been that. Like,
but it's weird. It's weird.
But we never seen it, bro. And it's like, bro, it's crazy to me. It just makes it more authentic for him. You hear me? And it's like, nigga, this is me. I can't just out the blue say, you're like me, bro. I'm from NorCal, right? Like Gotti from SoCal, he from the LA area, I'm from the Bay. So we don't bang like that up here. Up here is territory, you hear me? But like that's like me just all of a sudden going down to LA for a battle. It's like, nigga, I got a flag. Like what, nigga? You heard me? Like it just.
And you know what it is?
Like Surf been around doing that for a while, and even he didn't have that impact on it.
You know what it is, though.
Not to take away nothing from him, but everybody didn't start flagging because Surf was real tripping out there. Like
to be honest with you,
Surf and ours. Them the niggas. At least me, Surf, ours.
And Suge.
I want to say Suge.
I seen Suge with the purple.
Maybe a handful.
But the thing about it is that let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have somebody that's, you know what I mean, doing what they do, but when you have a person that's super authentic, like you can't question a thing about it, it's real different. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what Gotti is who he is. It's just him. You know what I'm saying? So when he came out, it was just so authentic that it's like, damn, dog, like everybody that felt the need to, you know what, maybe I should start. Why would you start doing something that you wasn't really doing? Like even if you was part of whatever set, whatever gang, you know what I'm saying? Even whatever the case may be, because Gotti came on the scene, you felt the need to, you know what I'm saying, poke your chest out and yo, I'm this, that, and the third. Nah, bro, Gotti is who he is. You know what I'm saying? He will always be, he can leave battle rap and he'll be still the same person. You feel what I'm saying? It just so happens that he's from where he's from and that's his hood. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point. I didn't ran into Gotti a few times. Not like, you know, like hood shit, but it's like when I go to these events, bro, I'm on the Riot. I'm part of, like, I fuck with the Riot Network, bro. Hey, if y'all tuning in, bro, subscribe to the Riot Network. My bad, let me punch this in real quick. We got Short Notice 3 coming out November 9th. I'm kicking a Mafia member ass. His name Ratchet, bro. Desert Eagle versus Ratchet.
I fuck with Ratchet. I like Ratchet. I like Ratchet.
Yeah, no, he gonna die, bro. Like, cause he, look, let me tell you something. I don't go for 30s like that, like ever, right? Yeah. I never do. I always thought like, let me make it a good battle. Like I want it to be good, so it's replay value. Bruh, it's gonna be bad. Like it's it's gonna be bad. But anyway, salute to the riot, bro. So whenever I do see Gotti, like on God, now I'm not saying he don't have his rag on him. I'm not saying that, but it's like when I do see him, he's a regular nigga, bro. He's just like his name is Gotti. He's a Crip. You feel me? And it's like he don't gotta do hella shit. When he around us, he chop it up with us. I remember my first time meeting him and Daylight and Danny Myers. And I just went to the bar for a battle, you heard me? And they sat by me and we talking sports, you heard me? Like, these are the real men out here. So for niggas to have to overly be extra about who they are or what they represent or this or that, it just comes off as weird to me. But it's at the same time, it's like niggas are who they are.
Like, you can tell it's sports because it shit don't even be necessary.
Exactly.
It really isn't. It really isn't. And that's a piggyback of what you said, man. Gotti's one of the coolest dudes I've met in battle rap. Like, genuinely, just cool dude. You know what I'm saying? And I did find it a little odd after, cause like I said before, man, like it's when you hear Gotti, it's like, damn, he's from Compton. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you can hear it, and you know it's authentic because you can't combat or you can't fight the motherland. Like, it's like, all right, cool. Everything else is everything else, but son is from the motherland, son. Like, you can't dispute nothing, bro. You can't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like after Gotti came out, and it's like, all right, cool. He's from Compton. You really can't say nothing. Hey, he's certified. You know what I'm saying? You can ask around. He's certified. It's like, what else can we do? All right, cool. You know what? I'm me. This is this. I feel more comfortable now doing this, but you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, nobody, I feel like the people I know, you know what I'm saying, that's in that lifestyle, they don't really try, they try not to glorify it, you know what I'm saying, as much as others, you know what I'm saying, like, they proud of it, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, but they don't glorify it like OD, you know what I'm saying. And I feel
facts to where to try to make a nigga that's life is cool to jump in this shit. You feel me? Like, it's like, nigga, you already straight. Nigga, you got family. This is my family. You heard me?
Right.
So don't think like I feel you 100%. And it's crazy because when you said that shit, I never thought of this, and I don't even like giving Gotti. Not that I don't like giving him props like that, but him and I, we would go back and forth sometimes. But I mean, Gotti, bruh, it just hit me. That nigga is really, like, at least for right now, he really the AI of the culture. Like, niggas wasn't wearing sleeves before AI. You feel me? Niggas wasn't. You feel me? And it's like, niggas wasn't wearing they rags like that. A few niggas was, granted, but this nigga completely touched the culture to where up and comers is here holding they rags in their hand. You feel me? And rapping now they coming from a gangster standpoint. You feel me? Instead of a rapper standpoint. Like, he really, that's crazy. He really got a legacy over this shit. And he's just now, like, he's not even at his peak, bro. He climbing still. So it's just crazy. But like I said, we appreciate having a nigga like him, having Danny Myers. Like, Danny Myers is helpful, bro. I just sparred with him before my battle last week. Like, and I'm mad, bro. I didn't get to spit all my shit because I kind of took away my second.
Watch out for Danny, man, because he did co-sign the material that Cassidy rapped against Arsonal. So you gotta watch out.
Nah, look. I saw that shit, and what I got from it, bro, is him saying he probably felt like his shit was better than the resolution shit. And sometimes the way niggas spar, some of these niggas be sounding cool, but I be keeping it a buck. I ain't gonna, damn, Danny. Damn, cause I keep it a buck.
I don't know, bro. If it was any way I could have heard them rounds, like, yeah, that shit, that might be the one.
Man, I could
None
not
of that
let
was
Cassie
it.
go on stage with that.
Cassidy, bruh. That niggas need, like, I like that shit. I like the shitty talk, bruh. I like, even if he delusional, bruh, that shit necessary, bruh. But you know what it is? He ain't never, like, battle, bro. He battled goods. He battled ours. To me, them niggas didn't kill Cassidy. Cassidy was just bad. You heard me? You put Nitty in front of Cass, you put like somebody like crazy in front of Cass and body them to where even Cassidy fanboys, they can't say shit. Like that's what. But I think smacking them know that shit, and they know there's so much money in just throwing anybody to them, any top tier to him, to where it's like he ain't gonna die, he just gonna look bad.
He gonna live to fight to see. He gonna live to fight another day. That's what it is.
Exactly.
And I was at the event. I took pictures, bro. I took pictures of the people on Cassidy's side, and it got to a point where you seen like the deterioration of their hope for Cassidy, man. I remember the funniest part of the battle. Cassidy's rapping in the third round. one of the Philly dudes in the crowd, they booing at Cass, they booing Cass. So one of the dudes in the crowd from Philly, they like, "Hey Gilly, you spit something." I was like, damn, and Gilly's face was like long, man. He was like, nah, man, I can't believe I'm standing behind this ball. Like, it was just bad, bro. It's just bad. Like when somebody says in the crowd, yo, your man, you rap something, man. Fuck out of here, Cassidy. Like what does that do to your soul at home, bro? I can't imagine that. How you get booed and you like, it's one thing to say, you know what, I'm gonna get bodied by somebody else who is better than me. I get that. But when you spit your material that you worked hard on in your hometown, and they don't like it, and they start to boo you, that's how much they don't like it. They let you know loudly, boo. And mind you, they was holding it back. They was holding back the boos. Let me say this real quick. Philly is a very loyal city to their people. They show a unified front. You feel what I'm saying? For 2 rounds, they held it down. They was like, you know what? We're going to give the ball a chance. All right, cool. 3rd round, yo, Cash, yo, Barry, you out of pocket. Boo! They couldn't do it anymore. It's like, yo, we tried. We really tried. Like, we really tried. We really tried, and it was nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had people, I didn't even know this, but I think everybody knows now. There was people that was walking out. They was like, I had enough of this shit. I'm out. I know people like, matter of fact, Hurricane Dew and Easy to Block Captain, they walked out. They like, nah, I'm good. We out. You had people leaving, bro. And this is when I knew he was the GOAT. After the battle, he was in the streets. I think Battle Rap Trap interviewed him. They was interviewing him, and then a crowd formed around Cassidy, and then Cassidy started walking down the street like Rocky in the movie, and there was a crowd following him, and he was holding up traffic, and nobody was honking the horn. That's when I knew. I honestly couldn't believe it. I was like, nah, bro. Like, he's the GOAT. You can't get booed and then come outside and then have a crowd follow you. The same crowd that booed you inside now is following you like Rocky. Oh, nah, you the GOAT, bro. I can't, you know what? You the man, son. You the man. I can't even argue with you, bro. You won. You got it. You got it. You obviously got it, bro. You got it. Cassidy won. Nobody, if any of these battle rappers lost in their hometown, you think, and if they were following them, they ain't gonna follow them to jail. You know what I'm saying? No, they're gonna follow them like, yo, you cost me money. That's a crazy shit.
Not even that, like, just the heart of the city, bro. If I lose, and I've been
if you lose in Oakland.
I was just about to say that. Like, I've been telling the niggas, like, URL kind of ugly. I got business, bro. I be telling niggas too. I'm not finna act like I'm kingpin of the Bay. You heard me? Like, of the city, of the Ridge, of Vallejo. None of that shit. I'm not. But I know what I can do. I know I can get Mr. Fab in the building. That's nothing but just talking to Big Bro. I can get Trax a Million in the building. That's a Bay Area legend. You feel me? Like, I can get Sonny Bo, you feel me, the Louis Bell comedian, like that's easy money. Joe Mixon, like I could call it little bro. Najee Harris in Alabama, like have him tweet that shit. You heard me? Like niggas know each other out here, you feel me? So it's like, come out here. But if I get up there and I'm spitting some bullshit, nigga, I can't rap no more. You feel me? Like it ain't good, bro. Niggas gonna be roasting me forever, bro. That's forever. You heard me? Like it's niggas don't feel like I let the whole bay down. So it's like the fact that he got that superpower, bro, to where he could die. And then when the battle drops, niggas might say, well, you know what? It's an argument. He didn't die. You feel me? Like he got a superpower. That shit needed, bro. That shit needed.
Nah, so he got the secret, man. He got the secret. I don't know how he does it. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see him die now. I want to see him get killed. I honestly do. Like at first, I'm like, you know what? These are cool matches. You know what I'm saying? But now, after seeing that, oh nah, son. I really want to see I want to see if he's a phoenix. I want to see if he can rise from the ashes. Like I really do. Like I just want to see if he can. You know what I'm saying? If he's a zombie and come back to life. You know what I'm saying? If Rum Nitty, if he can survive Rum Nitty, he's the GOAT.
Oh my God, bro. Let me tell y'all this. You're gonna think, now y'all really finna think I'm West, but I promise you I'm not. Bro, Rum Nitty, bro. This nigga, I'm against the popular belief that John beat Rum Nitty, bro. John.
He lost.
Lost it.
To me.
To me, he's the second and third. Nitty, them was Nitty's rounds. Like Nitty can't, like Nitty don't lose battles, bro. If he do, like he lost himself. You feel me?
He lost to Shine. I feel like he lost to Shine. He lost.
You feel like he lost to who?
Shine. K Shine.
But see, okay. But even if you say that, like you feel he lost, but you don't think he lost clear, right?
Yeah. Like it wasn't like, okay, yo, Rum Nitty got his ass kicked. Nah, like you rarely see that. You rarely see that.
Bro, for the longest, I felt like Rock, because to me, Rock is the fucking GOAT, bro. It's Lux, the GOAT of all time, right? Let me say this. The DVD era is Lux, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's, for the Smack era, is Rock. Me personally, that's how I feel. It took me until last year, bro, to finally say, fuck, bro, Nitty did beat Rock. You feel me? I had to tell my brother, me and my brother was going at it like, fuck, Nitty did beat that nigga, damn. But it's crazy because in the losses that I got for Rock, it's just like bad battles. You feel me? And it's crazy. Like Hitman, to me, that was a bad battle. Goods, it was you feel me? Like
right.
But and then I told Gotti too, like I was thankful for him because it's like, bro, you brought back. We ain't seen Rock like that in a while, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And him versus Rex is gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty.
I'm looking forward to that Rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that battle altogether. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question, Dev, because we spoke about this earlier, right? I don't know if you've seen it, but when Rex was on Champion and he went into detail on when
that was nerd shit.
Yeah, he went into detail into when he let's just say he ran into Brizz.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a conversation with my boy about it, and he felt like that whole situation was a little bit fictitious. But then I asked him, yo, why would somebody sit up there on a camera and tell a story like that? Just to make somebody else look good? You feel what I'm saying? So overall, I feel like he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Rex was wrong for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, he was wrong. Let me tell you what it is. Regardless, we don't know for a fact if it was like fake or not. All we can go is Rex's word until Brizz say something, right? There's other parties there, but Rex put the word out, so that's all we can go off. That to me, he knew what he was doing. Cause you can't say, oh yeah, my man's who, I choose to, keep him anonymous. He had something on me. But Brizz Rawsteen, the nigga, Brizz Rawsteen, the Delaware nigga from North Carolina with the ugly ass sideburn, the nigga that was fighting, woo him, get 6'2", 178 pounds. He had a gun. Nigga, what?
Oh my God, dog.
What? Nigga, what, bro? That shit
That's the
crazy.
same point I made. You can't, I understand if you probably didn't know what he was doing, but you clearly knew when you said, I'm not saying my man's name.
Tell me I'm
That would
lying,
be
bro.
nothing,
Tell me
but I'll
I'm
tell you exactly who the fuck the other
I
nigga
think he
was.
said, I give
had
you all
on
the niggas in DC, but
That
I ain't
nigga
seen
said
nobody
he was
from Harlem,
the captain
though.
of the JV team. Like, nigga, what?
Don't
he
say
gave so
that,
many details.
dog.
I forgot how much details he gave of the story, and I watched the video.
Nah, don't tell me he said, yo, I ain't telling nobody. I give you all the DC dudes, but I ain't telling nobody from Harlem.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not. And look, let me say this loud and clear. I'm not saying Rex not a real nigga. What I'm saying is, at least in the Bay, right? Real niggas are real niggas regardless. A real nigga is gonna hold the door for a lady like he would for a man. You feel me? To where it ain't nothing. Real niggas is gonna play both sides of the fence, bro. Cause that's what it is. If I'm a whole, especially if there's really some street altercation, I'm not gonna not tell on my mans and then tell on the next nigga and say I'm about the code. What? That shit, it was just weird, bro. And it made me feel like, is this WWE? Maybe Brizz is on it. Maybe it's a build up to a battle. You feel me? Maybe it's something. It's gotta be something. That shit was
It didn't even
preposterous.
seem real. I would never expected somebody to be there. And then and it's not like he was asked. That was the other thing. It's not like you guys you slipped up because they was asking you a bunch of questions and they asked me about this and that, and then I didn't even realize that I was saying what I said.
Man.
Nah, you wasn't asked at all. You said, "Hey guys, you want to hear a story?" They was like, "I don't know." They was like, "All right, just chill. I'm gonna tell you anyway." And then just broke down so we was hosting this event, and then we drove down, and somehow, some way, at a random gas station in Delaware, Brizz ran up on me, and he had that shit on him. I don't even know, my man's had it too, but I ain't telling you who my man's is, because I ain't saying no names. I don't do that.
Yo, he said, oh man, he said, yo.
Which is still nerd shit to me, bro, because if you were really questioned, they got you on footage saying, nigga, you clearly know who had it. You were able to describe enough of what he had, talking about it was a 50. You heard me?
Yeah, he said I couldn't have 50 niggas with me.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I could have had 50 niggas with me, but Brizz for sure had 50 on him. What
are you talking about?
It was just weird, bro. And it's even Jay Black, I maybe I'm mistaken, but that nigga, I was just appalled by the whole shit. But I think Jay Black was even like, "Hey, you want this to roll?" You feel me? I feel like he said something like
Jay
that.
Black trying to save him twice. He asked him if he's sure he wants to keep the shit recorded.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And then he said, "When you talk about hammers, you mean nails and hammers, right? Like your hammer and nail." And the nigga Rex was like, "Nah. I'm talking about the real shit."
I ain't gonna hold you.
This the trunk we leave him in when we go in the house. This nigga was going in.
Yo, dog, I couldn't even drop that footage, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I couldn't even.
More weird.
I couldn't drop it as a person that's in media and at the same time no street dude. You know what I'm saying? And been around elements of the street, bro. I couldn't drop that footage, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just too. Oh man, you giving. Cause we just said it earlier, man. It's he was giving a location, time, situation.
But he told you where he was at before the shit happened. He said me and Mook was out there hosting an event up in DC.
My man,
we riding back down. It's me and Mook, his girl. What?
Exactly. Yeah. We go over here. I ain't gonna say who had it on, but one of my mans had it. Nigga, who else are you talking about?
That, all of it was bad, bro. And unnecessary. Like I said before, it be the shit that's unnecessary that make it weird. Yeah. Nobody asked you, bro. And even let's say they did ask you about the fight, which they didn't. you could simply say, I ran into Brizz, we was about to fight, we ended up settling it, nothing happened.
You know what it was too? I felt like this was the first time he ever said something about this situation. Now, I'm just mad he said it in front of a camera. Like, he definitely could have been like behind the scenes and be like, yo, who gets who I ran into?
By now, you know how Black do. He don't record it and drop it right after. So he had a chance to even tip Black up and be like, yo, I was fucked up when I was talking all that shit about the shit. Don't put that one out.
Listen, I've been in the industry for a minute. I've done interviews outside of battle rap for like entertainment, hip hop and stuff like that, where people talk crazy and I get the phone call right after like, yo, could you take this out? And I get mad like, yo, you said it and you knew the camera was rolling. You feel what I'm saying? And you get mad at me? Yo, you know what I'm saying? But I've done that where I took it out. I didn't drop, you know what I'm saying? I took parts out. You feel what I'm saying? So, like you said, like, he definitely could have hit up Black, like, yo, take that part out. You feel what I'm saying? He said, yo, keep that part in there, bro. We gonna let this rock. I'm like, dog, you serious, bro? You know what I'm saying? And it just goes back to what we were saying, man. Like, you just gotta be real careful about who you around and, you know what I'm saying, who you talking to, man. Because you never know what's gonna happen. Next thing you know, something happens, somebody might say, oh man, yo, you see what happened with Menace and Dev? Yo, my man Menace had the and then what happened after that? My man Dev came through in the white Cadillac with the license plate, blah blah blah, Oakland on the top, and he had the 30 shot on him, and he was just wilding out, shooting out the window, and I'm like,
you might as well be on Vlad TV, bro. Like, that shit was really flabbergasted, bro. Like,
this shit, it looked like, you know what, you talking about the first 48 shit, but like the skits where it'd be like a nigga just be sitting in the room and they put some donuts and coffee on the table.
That
and
nigga had the box of chicken.
And he just be like voluntarily giving all the info.
Without the box of chicken, bro. You did it without the box of chicken, dog. He didn't need a cigarette or a cup of coffee.
They were like, all right, we got enough. No, you know, let me tell you about the corner we were standing on when it happened.
No,
I didn't tell you about that part yet. Sit down.
Bro, he didn't need a box of chicken or nothing, bro. He didn't need a cigarette. He didn't need a cup of coffee. He didn't even need...
No, I'm saying, like, I don't know. That shit just seemed weird. Like I said, I'm from a different era. To me, just being on camera telling any of that situation, even if it was a simple fight, you look weird to me. Like, you're not going to get in front of the camera and talk about an altercation you had behind the scenes. Like, let it be what it is. People get into fights every day. The niggas don't get into fights and then get on cameras and do interviews about it.
And it's a weird generation, though. Like, it's weird.
Like, nigga shit done. Hey, you feel me? We pulled up at, we was in some town leaving the event. You feel me? Ended up seeing Brizz, a nigga was there with the woo-woo. Like, you feel me? He could have, even if he did that.
Yup.
Somewhere to cut sugarcoated at least.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Like, now I want you to know the details.
That's what I was looking for, because he was doing all the sound effects before. He was like, yo, Black. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely could have been like, yo, I ran the bridge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My man, you know what I'm saying? It could have got bad. That's it. That's all you had to say. He went into details. I'm like, man, listen, bro.
It's a different day now.
Yeah, it's a generation, bro. But it's crazy because Rex is in our generation.
Yeah, and that brings me to what I was about to say before I forget that one point, because I had said it to 3 Letterman the other day. Shout out to the big bro 3 Letterman. But I had said to him, this shit is like, when you be growing up and niggas be telling you about them 30, 40-year-old niggas that just be joining the gang, and you be like, yo, you really waited till you was a grown-ass man to do that? Like, that's what that looked like. Like, you waited to this stage of your career. As long as we've been watching Rex, we ain't never seen no weird shit like this.
Thanks.
So for you to come out now and be that guy to get on camera and talk about what kind of piece a nigga had on him and how he ran up on you at a gas station with it on him, like...
You don't know if that nigga on papers or what, bro.
exactly. And I mean, the last time we even remotely got something close to this is when Rex was talking about the nigga with the chain, and he wasn't even the one that brought it up. Like other niggas would bring it up as a shot to him. Like, oh, nigga took your chain, and then they came back as like, oh, the nigga that took my chain ain't around no more. But then, so he was so proud of being able to say that, even though he wasn't the nigga. So it's like, then why even bring that up? But now it's like you in a whole situation where you didn't even have to, like you wasn't put in a corner where you had to tell the story.
What are you trying to prove? That's the question.
Yeah,
right
like
there.
you trying to impress somebody right now with what? With like a fairy tale? Because nobody's gonna know this shit is for real unless Brizz come out and admit, yeah, I ran up gun, and why would you do that?
That was
I
a
would have
crazy
to look at Brizz
situation.
weird if he came out like that now. Like, yeah, that story Rex was telling, that's a fact. I ran up on him at a gas station with the thing on me, and we stopped real quick to watch the footage, and I realized he didn't throw the bottle at me, so we betted everything. Like, what?
That makes no sense. Hey, matter of fact, before we go, man, we didn't touch on this, but I definitely wanted to touch on this. Since we got Dev on here, he from the town. You know what I'm saying? The town, Oakland. The Florida stand-up situation. You feel me? So let me just ask Dev real quick. All right, cool. Dev, if somebody, let's just say, a recognizable top-tier figure says, you know what, I'm gonna come into Oakland, right? Not tap in, not check in, but come into Oakland, do a 16-man battle rap tournament, charge $500 a head. You know what I'm saying? For $500 a head, and the prize, the winner gets the prize money and opportunity to battle a top tier. But he don't check in or tap in with nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? Would you feel disrespected?
Now, when you say tapped in, are you talking about as far as getting a pass like Jets, or are you saying at least hitting a nigga that's from that section?
Exactly, hitting somebody up from the culture of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, battle rap is still a small community. So that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Contacting somebody, at least somebody that's a part of the culture, or even somebody that has like 2 or 3 degrees of separation from the culture. Like, all right, cool. So he can contact so and so and so and so and let them know, oh, word, they're doing something. Let's be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But not even checking in at all. Just saying, you know what, we're gonna book the venue, boom, and do the event. And nobody from the town that's affiliated and immersed in that culture of battle rap in the city knows anything about it.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That's that's a battle on the play, bro. Like, if anybody comes to the town. See, look. Well, let me say this. I'm from the city, bro. I ain't from the town. I'm from San Francisco. But as a Bay, like I've lived everywhere in the Bay. I'm really a Bay nigga. But if anybody pulled up, it's disrespectful to Fab. Like, we know he's not, like as far as battle rap is concerned, he still fuck with it. He still watch. He just threw that event like a few years back. You feel me? He's still in tune, still tapped in. If a nigga didn't hit Fab, it would be disrespectful. Just to say, hey, feel me? Whether he puts Bay artists on it, I do think, like the Bond situation, URL, Norbs handle that shit. If you in Cleveland, you kind of need, you don't got a main event, but I think have shit there just to let you know, fuck with the city. Yeah, but if you guys, you just, it sounds like a money grab, bro. That's what it sounds like. Oh.
If you really want the quick breakdown, because that's what it was.
I mean, it really sounds like a money grab, and it's like they're utilizing artists that are hungry. And I don't see, me personally, if niggas want to invest in themselves and they want to do it, it's good. And I know you feel that same way. It's artists, it's the niggas that's running this shit. They kind of like just getting a money grab, like, oh, you can battle me. possibly, you know.
And not only that, but the way that they were pushing it at first, like they was clearly saying, like, we don't care who battles. If you got $300, you're gonna battle, and at that, you don't know who your opponent is.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to pay $300 to sign up to be in a 16-man tournament. You don't find out who your opponent is to the day of. It's one round, 3 minutes, and then the winner of the entire tournament gets to battle a name on another card where they were supposedly going to try to do the same thing again. Now, I try to say, as a smart nigga, when I start looking, 16 people at $300, you got enough bread to pay for the name that the winner's going to get.
Exactly.
So you don't got to come out of pocket for nothing. And then at that, they didn't even have no venues out here. Like, they was asking niggas for venues of where they could throw their event at. So you clearly haven't checked in with nobody before you decided to do this. And then they stamped it, the new Florida movie. And none of the people doing it was from Florida.
I did hear about the new.
Yeah, so it was Arsonal and Charlie Clips. They live in Florida, so I guess that they think that that's enough of a reason for them to be able to try to do that. But what they fail to realize is the new Florida movement just happened when Florida and Midwest was battling each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the whole new Midwest movement, new Florida movement, that's all of that started. So to come in right after that wave and act like people were making a favor after Florida just got they look. We just had the Born Legacies and the PGs here. You wait till all of that comes, pop your head out and act like you didn't realize that all of this shit was just happening, and that's why you just decided you want to do an event in Tampa, Florida. Needless to say, the whole Florida scene got at them niggas and they ended up canceling the shit. But they was trying to push strong with it until they realized that the Florida niggas was not playing. Like, I'm from here. I'll tell you, if niggas really not feeling what you doing, they will show up to your event and fuck it up. Like, there will not be an event. Especially if you're not from here. Like, you think you're gonna come from outside and make niggas from here worry that you're gonna come in and something's gonna happen to them? Like, you test the niggas in their own yard. Like, that shit is not gonna. Bro, as soon as I seen that shit.
All for what? Trying to be hard, trying to keep. I ain't gonna. If I had to. Instead of that, I'd rather, like, if 16 niggas is gonna do that, right? I'd rather pitch in with about 7 other niggas, have an 8-man card. We all gonna put 300 up. Why don't we all put that 300 up?
That was my first advice.
Orbs, you, like, get that shit to people.
My first piece of advice for them: if you ain't never did that in your own home league, I would be pissed at any battle rapper that I was fucking with investing that into this tournament. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm a league owner and let's say 5, 6 of my guys decide they want to do this, that's $1,800 between 6 of them.
Y'all could have paid scouts, bro. Real battle.
Bro, like you could have had the real scouts sit in the room and really get shots where y'all supposed to be instead of thinking that. And that's the thing, again, niggas don't be realistic about shit. If it's a 16-man tournament, one person is the only one that's gonna leave happy. What happens to the other 15 niggas?
And there's no.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, listen here. It goes back to the main topic, bro, or one of the topics. Is niggas really cut from that cloth? That's called it, bro. You heard me? Or like niggas that's really in there. There's a difference between being hungry. Like, look. I'll say this. I paid for a PG tryout. That's probably the card you saw me on. You was like, who is this? I paid for that little tryout, right?
Right.
And luckily I bet on myself. I just had a few dollars at the time, so I paid for the tryout, bet on myself, won the money, so it was it was a free tryout, you feel me? So it was like, that's different. I put myself in the nigga spotlight to where I worked, niggas saw me, they reached back out. That's completely different from, you got 1 round, nigga? 3 minutes, 1 round to prove yourself? And if you were good, but another nigga better, you feel me? That's it. And
the further it goes into the night, you know that like people that really be at events and that rap, you know how the energy switches. Mm-hmm. You could have been the greatest, and by the time I've listened to 16 rounds, after number 5, I'm already in that wave of, all right, let's get this shit over with. And then you got 11 more rappers you gotta listen to, and if none of them do any standout shit, like now you really wasted $300 because you don't know what these judges want. And if they get bored after a while, now you might have been good, but they so bored of the people that was in front of you that now they're not even paying attention to what you say.
Exactly.
And that kind of shit happens. So I'm not willing to gamble that much on a situation where you put $300 up and there's a chance that the judges might caught you because there's some other shit.
They could have helped the league, bro. Like I said, like that's the first thing I would have thought about. Why not bring Norbs out? Why not bring Dutch out? Why not, or bring Uncle Ryle out? Bring Hip Hop is Real out.
Exactly.
Bring fucking Jay Black out. Do something to where you like everybody gets a piece of the pie.
And that's one thing I will say, that Florida niggas do that. They did that. That's why they're in the situation they're in now. I felt like super disrespectful that these two try to come out of nowhere. Like they went from investing into the league to the point where Norbs was coming out here. He did the draft shit in Miami. He visited Tampa a few times. And next thing you know, Born Legacy is happening in Tampa. Then the next Born Legacy comes back, and that one has a PG card on it now. So it's like they invested in the scene enough that it made URL want to come here multiple times.
But I'll say this too.
Put an investment at first, it wouldn't work.
I'll say this too for anybody, because I don't know if y'all streaming this or whatever, or if y'all just pass it. But I even got this same advice from the top tier in the West, bro. Niggas gotta start. You want that PG? You want that big battle? You go to the events. And you don't gotta be no groupie, nigga. But just shake hands with niggas. Hey, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead.
They start on who you are.
Exactly. I'm from the West. So next time, Doug, now when I do a post, you feel me? Since I met you at the event, it was good vibes. Now when I do a post, now you like the post. Now you retweet. You feel me? Like little shit like that. And the example of that, my nigga Keys, bro, salute Keys. I believe he's from Colorado. The red dot 3 just dropped. He's on that card, bro. He rapping for the West. And it's like, that nigga met KG at the Denver PGs. He wasn't even on the court. Ended up being on the Arizona PG. Did good. Ended up getting on Civil War 2. You heard me, against my brother Drix, bro. Did good. My brother Drix just kicked his ass, bro. But but he did like amazing, bro. A lot of other niggas 30 that day. And it's like, now because he just met KG at that event, now he on this court. So niggas gotta start doing shit like that. Like it's not just about I can rap good, bro. You gotta invest in yourself. Whether that's paying for a battle, what you wanna do. Don't let nobody punk you, make you think paying for it is what it is. But if you wanna pay for a big name, you wanna pay for a trial, you wanna pay to go to a URL event, do what you need to do in yourself, bruh, and make it happen.
It's a fact.
I feel like I gotta say that.
That's a fact, man. I think we covered a lot today, man. We covered a lot today, man. That's what you think.
We definitely gonna drop this one in 2 parts. People gotta get all this. There's a lot of jewels dropped in this conversation that to allow me to save some time and get right.
That's a fact, man. Yo, Dev, man. Plug anything you want the people to know about you, man. Social media, next battle, recent battles. You know, let them know, man.
Shit, man, it's Dead the Demon, man. Forward on the fucking Bill Demon. Rapping the Western Conference, bro. Follow me on Twitter. I got that new Twitter shit on Twitter. Forward Dev, FOETDEV. I'ma fuck with you. I'ma back. It's all love. Short Notice 3 coming out the Riot Network. You don't want to fucking riot. Tune into the fucking network and subscribe on YouTube. Come out to an event, bro. Top tier. And I appreciate y'all, man. We chop it up. Shit. First time on the show, I fuck with it. I gotta tap in.
You definitely bring a different perspective to the shit we be talking, because sometimes people think that we just be saying shit just to say it.
Exactly.
So it's different when you got a battle that's been in the game, actually incorporating the stuff you've been taught and the advice you've been given, and you still progressing in it is a dope thing to see. So salute to you too, bro.
That's a fact.
Nah, hell yeah, I appreciate it, man. Look up Dead the Demon, bro. Anybody, preferably, you want some real niggas to watch. Look up Dead the Demon XP. Look on URL the PG. We need some views. I apologize for stumbling. Me and Smooth Jug Man drop. It's supposed to be on the app, but it might be on the Dead the Demon versus Smooth the Jug Man from Civil War 2. Peep that, bro. I promise you gonna love that one. Yeah. Fuck with y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
Alrighty, bro.
You too, Dev, man. Alright, Menace, man. You already know, man. The rundown. Dutch KIB Kid. All social media. Twitter, IG, Facebook.
Custom made Menace on everything.
Oh,
this was a really good show right here.
Yeah, really dope show, man. Really dope show, man.
I'm definitely gonna keep sharing this around and let it be known there's a message in this shit. So hopefully niggas take heed.
That's a fact. And make sure you guys subscribe to our Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you feel free to donate to our Cash App, man. Mine is Dutch KIB, you know, $ Dutch KIB.
Menace, shit.
That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? Your donations will be, you know, greatly appreciated and add to the production. You feel what I'm saying? And we out.
Swear the streets don't love you, no. Don't you bother, nigga. My low died on his clock and he a father figure. And them people that was there, yeah, they ran, they gone us. Can't even look them in their eyes, you ain't no man of honor. I know who to call upon if them days are cloud.